Understanding of poverty in the UK. Introduction. Poverty is defined as by the World Bank as referred to insufficiency of adequate cover money to adequately cover necessities as food, housing and clothing. In the UK, in the United States, poverty is categorized into two types, primary and secondary. Absolute amounts of poverty. Absolute amounts of poverty assess the amount of resources necessary to suit the best quality life. The solution absolute poverty line represents the amount of resources required to ensure that the best level of life. This assesses the expenses associated with buying necessities goods of the individuals, achieving the minimum level of sufficient life. Characterization. Absolute poverty. Absolute poverty line are defined by the condition that outcomes are delivered from individuals who are responsive to economic process. When the income level in the society raise, the gain in the income is distributed across the population, leading to the decrease in the proportion of an individual living in poverty. Applications. The frequent employed method to assess poverty is fixed dollar per annum, which represents the minimum amount of resources required to avoid being considered poor. Any household with an income below the basket value is classified as poor. The minimum poverty line is determined by multiplying the amount spent on food by the reciprocal for the total costs. Strengths and weaknesses. There exist a minimal recognized advantage and disadvantages of absolute mentor of poverty. Firstly, absolutely mentor of is understanding is started and as a result may be standardized and as a result may be utilized to complete poverty levels across different countries. For example, it presupposes that the most affordable goods are accessible for impoverished individuals to purchase. Revoltive strength and weaknesses. Relatively, poverty indicates often multiple benefits complied to absorb poverty measurements. Firstly, it takes into account the perceived needs inside the culture which were previously regarded as trendy and all attainable solely by the affluent. Relative poverty conceptually clarifies the disparity between the wealth and impoverished. Measures of poverty. Poverty is the multifaceted issue that is shaped by several circumstances and can be laid and researched from diverse viewpoints. The determination of absolute and relative poverty is influenced by the scale used to establish the the hold of measurements. Relative or subject measurements, on the other hand, is based on data gathered from multiple variables, allowing the certain level of objectives in the researcher's analysis.